Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler 2 with me, You Heard 37. So we're over here at 2087, and we're going to go over to 32II, because we've got that little job here that we want to do. Pays a little bit of money, and actually there's been a new one. I can't remember if I can't remember this one and this one. I can't remember which one of those is actually new, but we can throw that in as well. Before we come down, is it 50KY that has that, $5,500 job? Really want to do that one. And we've got time to do that. Now, one of the things is, because I haven't positioned over there, normally I would fly it off camera like I did. I think I've flown off camera once or twice now. But I shouldn't do that because they do have ad hoc flights that we can just set up and do a passenger flight over to 32II and make a little bit of money in between. And I guess that would help because we were looking yesterday at our, is it our company? I think it's our company. Info? Yeah, our reputation. Because we have nothing for a passenger, but I think we could, that could help our rating. I think we'll get, I guess we got to get some reputation if we fly some passengers. So I'm not sure if I've done this already or not. Came over to our fleet, which is 97%. Hate that we did that. I did that. All right, so I switched over to passenger. All I did was put it the 1 class and 3 economy seats. So we're going to go over to 32II. So look at FlightSim Commander. See, it listed as JBR, which is apparently right. Now, there's no weather station here, but as you can see from the closest... I can't drag it. That's one thing I hate about that program is you can't drag it. You got to click only. Or we'll zoom in. The wind appears to be coming from the south. So we'll take that into account when we choose our runway. All right, so it's coming from the south, so I think it'd be best to take runway 14. Let's see if we can find out. All right, so it's heading 142. Degrees, just got to write this stuff down. All right, now let's go over to Roberts, and we have the same thing over here. The wind is coming from the south, pretty much all around. So when we come over here to Roberts, since it's coming from the south, I guess it'd be best to land on runway 25. Let's click over here. And that was 32II. All right, so runway 25 is 253 degrees. All right, so we'll close that down. And I've got them open here in AirNav. There's no real point in looking, I guess, some of this AirNav. Both of these are private little airstrips, see private use. There's not going to be any charts or anything for the small little air landing strips, I guess you could call them, here. And there's no communications or anything, so it's kind of not even really that useful looking at that kind of stuff. But I'm going to try this. I haven't tried. I do have passenger flight, don't I? It's 1 class economy. I guess I don't have this over to 3. So we'll put that on economy over to 3. Okay, change my configuration. Ad hoc flight. Here's our little Cessna. The aircraft will be departing from 2087. Choose your destination airport. And we're going to 32II. All right, first class, $1,200. We're obviously not doing that. $150. Now, the more we move that up, the less chance we have of people getting in. And... obviously the lower we do it, people wouldn't jump in. Who's gonna want? Well, I don't know. So I'm gonna leave that because who wants to pay $150 where it's only like, what is it, 50 miles? Yeah, 51 nautical miles. I don't know who's gonna pay $150 to get in a Cessna. I don't know. Let's see. Flight simulator start time. 5 minutes before takeoff. I don't know. 10:53. So. I don't know. Seats available. Economy 3, sold 0. Is that because it's too high? Can we move that down? All right, so 3. All right, so we can tell how many people are going to want to go in. What? All right, so we'll move that up. That's kind of cool that we can see how much it's going to be. 2160. All right, so $22 a ticket. Apparently, there's no service. There's no way. I mean, we can't have service. This is a little Cessna. Okay, so flight simulator start time. Departure time, 10:53. I guess now it's 10:55. No. 10:58? I don't know. I don't know if this even really matters. Estimated travelers per day on the route, 74? Really? God dang, we could get another plane eventually and 74 people? That's kind of hard to believe. Flight simulator start time, 5 minutes before that. So I think that just is going to change the time. Let's make that right at I don't know, how long is it going to take flight simulator to start up? I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and fly it, peeps. Alright, we've got 98 pounds. That's about a third. That's about a third tank. So what's a third of a 500? That's more than enough. Alright, so I guess you still have to do this. We're going to click on that. We're still going to go just VFR. Time 10:56. That's fine with me. I don't know why it doesn't do last position. There is no gate. Alright. Type VFR. So remember to click that. I think that cures the problems of Air Hauler 2 not tracking the flights. Because 2087 is 0. I don't know why that's always there. I think that's a bug. Kind of like the fuel thing with your cargo. But, alright, we'll go ahead and fly it. Alright, everybody, here we are. This is starting up. Boarding in progress, 1 minute. Passengers boarded, 1 of 3. I don't know what this even means. We've got all 3 people, so choose an option, packs 75%. Load cargo. I don't even know what that means. Can I just close you? Alright, so I think we got 1 minute until we can actually start this. It's kind of annoying, the little flashing. I can turn off the E and B. I think, yeah, that stops it.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, sweet.
Regulations require us to point out the safety features of this aircraft, and we would be grateful for your full attention during this demonstration. In the seat pocket, there is a safety card, which the captain would like you to read carefully before takeoff. The emergency exits are now indicated by floor-level lighting. Your life jacket is under your seat. Should it be required, you must remove the cover and place the jacket over your head as now demonstrated. Pass the tapes around the waist, bring forward and tie in a double knot to one side. Only when outside the aircraft, pull the red toggle sharply downwards to inflate it. It may also be inflated by blowing through the mouthpiece. Your seatbelt is fastened and adjusted as demonstrated and unfastened like this. Would you now please ensure that your seatbelt is fastened and tables closed, ready for takeoff? Thank you for your attention.
Alright. Apparently we have a stewardess on board. Or maybe that was just a recording, I don't know. Although she said like this, so maybe people were supposed to be looking at her, I don't know. And she's British. We're here in a little airport in Ohio, and got a Brit. Cool. Alright, so I guess 5 minutes we should probably turn that down so we don't have to like wait on stuff. We will be taking off, what is it? Runway 14. Let's go ahead. We got 3 minutes. That's just for takeoff, so we can go ahead and get this started. That in at 100%. Just a bit of throttle. Alright. Turn on our battery. Got our beacon. Got our navigation lights. Pump. Fuel pump. Start her up. Alright, the fuel pump can come off. Pitot heat is on. Let's go ahead and trim it for takeoff. Cool, so we're going to actually get a little bit of money instead of wasting it on the position flights. That's pretty cool, I gotta say. I like that. That's a nice touch from original air hauler. Got a little bit smaller. Hopefully you all can see that. I like to just get it to the edge of the radio set so I can still reach that stuff. I want you all to be able to see it if you want. We're setting our altimeter. Let's go ahead and hit the taxi light. Now, the GPS and everything moves, although I guess I should be using that. Because I did that last time on our takeoff, and as soon as I started moving, the GPS moved on me, which is annoying. Parking brake is coming off. We're taking off on runway 14. Okay, so apparently we've got to taxi on down to the other way. So our departure slot, now does that mean I can still taxi though, right? Like it's still our taxi time. It's just we're departing at that time. Although that thing just went off, so I don't know. Landing light and strobe light. Oh hell, we're going way too fast. Sorry, I was looking down at my notes and doing stuff. I just set the note card flying. 1 second. Alright, now we're good. Taxi on down. Too many things going on at once. I don't know why it's got so dark. 10 o'clock or whatever. We'll turn on the E&B as well. It still looks really dark, you know? It's like it's 11 o'clock. Setting the flaps. I think the 1 notch of flaps ought to do it. Although I was thinking about, let's go ahead and put out a second one. I don't know how heavy we're going to be exactly. We don't have much fuel, so we shouldn't be that heavy, although we do have all those people. 3 passengers, me, and a stewardess apparently. This runway should be long enough too as for us to get our to speed. So let's come out here and turn around. Alright, let's get our heading over here, 142. Somehow I didn't forget that. I managed to forget that a lot. GPS is up. Alright. Managing the throttles. Hopefully those trees aren't a problem. Some speed. I might bank to the left as soon as we get up to help avoid these trees. We're gonna get over them just fine, actually. Tracking 1 notch of flaps. Yeah, everything looks good now. Alright, so air hauler is tracking for sure. That's a good thing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fully retract the flaps. 2-hour turn over to the right. Man, it's really touchy. I don't know if I should change my joystick sensitivity, but look how I just move the joystick just a little bit, and look how nose up it gets. I just move it just a tad. And I mean literally just a tad. It makes all the difference. See, I don't want to get that nose up. It just moving it just a tad. It jumps up like 500 feet. Low fuel light just came on. That's fine. We'll pick up fuel at the other airport. I noticed it looked a little bit lower than I thought it would when we got in. That's alright. See if I can trim this thing out a little better as well. Direct 270. See, if I went to autopilot, she'd swing way over to the right to get on that line. So I'm just going to come back over to the right a little bit. See, now we've trimmed it too far down, I guess. Alright, we're going out to the west, so 4,500 will be our cruising altitude. Be on the evens. Alright, so autopilot, I'll go ahead and hit the nav. Pretty much you're right on, so she should hopefully just go straight. Turn back to the right, plane. Climbing at 700 feet a minute. You have a much better climbing rate though with so little fuel. I tell you, when we were full, man, she didn't want to climb a whole lot. It's acting real good. So we just crossed 3,000. I usually wait a little bit before I start leaning it out, because 3,000, you know, when you're descending, you put full rich, because someone was talking about that. So at 3,000, I just leave it alone. As you start climbing up a little bit, I do start leaning it out. Don't know exactly how much you should lean out, but somebody did bring up, I've got the A2A, so I could, don't have it installed right now, but I could get the handbook out for it and look at exactly how much you should lean it. Some of them don't put that kind of information though on the other planes that we use. See, they're at 85%. I probably leaned it out a little too much. Alright, our airspeed is going down to about 80 knots, just over it. But we've only got, what, 600, just over 600 feet to go. 46 miles out in 29 minutes. To go. We'll level out. I don't know what river that is. I don't think it's. Could be the Ohio. I don't think the Ohio is over here though. Could be. I don't think it is. Not for sure. I'm not really sure what town we're at. 45 miles. What's a level out here? I want to see what the time is. Level out. So I'm going to bring this down a little bit. 75%. Okay, 4,500. Leveling out. Your speed's picking up. Passenger satisfaction is 78%. What's up with that? What do you mean 78%? I don't have like seatbelt controls and stuff. What are they wanting about? 78%? I wonder what the problem is. Well, I'm confused. We're doing just a fine job, as far as I can see. I mean, is that going up? Like, do they start out pissed and we're getting better? I'm gonna move this to 70%. Oh, let's see. I don't know if it's going up a little bit. 22 minutes to get there. I'm baffled by that. 73% or 78%. Did I do something wrong? We don't have seatbelts, lights, or anything like that. What could I have possibly done wrong? We were just getting up to our cruising altitude. That'll make it harder for our reputation to get up. Like I say, I don't know. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Holy hell. I never got on the ATC and told anybody we're taking off. Unreal. How do you forget that? Oh, I know why I forget it, because we're doing passengers and I was all excited. I was all excited and didn't even say, but that's not why they're pissed off. I just thought about that. It's a dumb thing to forget, but I was so excited. We've never done a passenger before. I didn't even think about it. You guys cold? Are you hot? I need to adjust the cabin temperature for you. Alright, let me bring that GPS back up. Oh, that's not the GPS, is it? What have I done? There we go. Alright, so just 21 minutes, we're 40 miles out. I'll go ahead and speed her up, and we'll be back in just a bit. Alright everybody, back to normal speed. 87% on the passenger satisfaction, so it's been increasing, which is really good. That's the third time it's increased since we sped it up. We're up to 87, so that's... Maybe they just weren't expecting much, and as time goes on, they're like, it's better. I don't know. Alright, so we're landing on runway 25, which is basically straight in. So we will use ATC. I can't believe I forgot that. I was so excited about this, and I didn't even think about it. Think about what I needed to do. 32II. Oh, so we're near Cincinnati, so I guess that could be, though. Probably is. I don't know. Let's look around. 32II, Roberts. Tune into the traffic. Like I say, runway 25 is the one we're taking in. Full stop landing. Tell them our position.
India traffic. Cessna Golf Bravo.
Let's go ahead and get down.
Mike is 17 miles east, 4,500
about 2,800 feet.
To land. Runway 25.
And I'm gonna keep on coming straight. Well, I guess we need to go a little to the right because the runway is gonna be off to the left just a little. So switch over to heading. 253 is heading up the runway, by the way. It's gotta be though. I remember. Alright, just 15 miles out. Hopefully there's not a lot of other runways around it. We've been actually able to spot these fairly easily out kind of surprised. I'm usually afraid of it. But they're kind of sticking out. They're not really looking like grass so much, more like dead grass. Alright, we're at 3,700 feet. I gotta do a better landing job too. The first one was alright, but the second one, like, I missed the runway. Like, because I came down too soon, and the last time I came down diving a little bit too much and put her down hard. Now we've got people, so I want to make a good impression on them. You gotta stop screwing up the landings, man. Cessna should not be hard for us, as much flying as we've done. Like 270 episodes of Air Hauler, all the FS passengers and other stuff. I should be much better at landing, and I usually am. I don't know what the problem has been. The Cessna is nothing. Part of it has been the little banking problem. It's like, is that another little runway right there? That's obviously not us. Just make sure we don't get too far off, although it's only 11 miles out, so we're not going to. See, I don't even see that on the GPS. There's one over here to the right. This would be that one. Maybe that's not even a little landing strip. It looked like one at least. But some of these, I don't know, it's just maybe where there's no grass. Probably what it is. There's just no grass. I thought it was a landing strip. Alright, just 10 miles out now. We're at 2,800 feet. We need to be full rich. Right at 100 knots. Will the pop-up tell us? No. Kind of looking, there's some clearing over here. I wonder if we should come back to the left a little. I haven't been coming into the airstrips the best. Up to 91%. I guess we won't get to 100. It's going to take too long. But maybe they'll give us 100% if we do a good landing. As we're 8 miles out. Let's see this. I don't think that that's us though. It should be off to the left just a little bit. Let's say it's 253. It's not it. Maybe up here. You can move her a little bit. It's not really cheating. I mean, the pilot could move his head a little bit. I always just kind of feel like that's cheating. Moving around and sitting way up, but the pilot would obviously move his head a little bit. 7 miles out. Still no sign of her. Kind of thinking that could be it. Although it's going to be so small. But it's just up and to the left that really looks like that's probably going to be it. There's the clearing there. As of right now, I'm thinking in my head that's going to be it.
India traffic. Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot. Mike is 7
That's going to be
miles
it.
east 2,800 inbound to land. Runway 25.
Alright. Bringing the speed just a little bit. Just barely see the runway there. plane is mine. Just move this to 253. See how she just wants to keep banking on us. Really getting aggravating. 'Cause like I said, I tried it FSX and there was no problem whatsoever. It goes a little bit left like it should, but my goodness, the way it's been doing it has been ridiculous. This isn't really lining up with the well, I guess it kind of is close with the heading. See, there's one to the right, a little landing strip to the right of it as well. But that's off to the right, so it can't be this one. See, it's pointed right at us, so it's gotta be it. One notch of flaps. Don't get off the thrust a little too much. I think I should probably cut throttle, not thrust. ATC up. The GPS. Second notch of flaps. So we're on final.
Traffic. Cessna, Golf, Bravo, Alpha, Foxtrot. Mike is on final. Runway 25 to land.
Slightly fast. Shall slow down. Put up the last notch of flaps there. So we're full flaps. We've already gone on ATC. Good to land. Coming in maybe a little high. Although we have to stay above those trees. Which helps me from getting low like I did that one time and completely missing the runway. See, this runway doesn't look as brown as the others. It's harder to see. You still see it fine. Back the throttle a little bit. Let that speed get down.
Minimums.
Greaser. Arrival was 8 minutes early, so we got them here on early, which I think is good. But I was staring up there like, what are they going to say? It was a little hard, maybe. So it was a greaser. Tracking the flaps fully. I couldn't even hardly tell, or we've got to be off the runway. Oh, no, actually, we're right at the end. Hard to tell the difference there. So we'll pull off here. Tell everyone that we are clear of the runway.
32 India traffic. Cessna, Golf, Bravo, Alpha, Foxtrot. Mike is clear of the runway.
Alright, so the strobe and the landing lights can come off. Taxi light can come off as well. Pitot heat. Cutting the fuel. Alright, passengers are getting out. I'm going to open the door. Hey, would you like to use mine? Disembarking passengers, Alt-Tab to air hauler to complete the flight. I can't really use my door anyway, I'm silly. So put that back. Alright, over to Air Hauler. We'll get paid. Alright, the passenger flight completed. Made $66. Hey, that's more than paid for our fuel. Passenger satisfaction, 99. Hey, I'll take that. Alright, so finish that. There's not still cargo. Fix that bug. Alright, takeoff time 11:01. We landed there 11:31, so a half hour. Takeoff fuel was not -1. Touchdown fuel was not -1 either. I guess I'm having problems with that when it gets too low, maybe. Max altitude 4,524 feet. Max pitch -10.5 degrees. Max roll -24.5. Max speed 115.8 knots. Don't really care about the G's, but the max was 1.1. Overspeed false. Stall false. Landing was greaser. Landing gear down true. Landed on grass, no damage for the surface or the plane. Landing speed 0. I don't think that. I don't know that that's possible. You have to be coming down some. Landing speed 50.1 knots. Landing pitch 3.5, but still minus. That's got to be wrong. It's got to be plus or something. Landing roll -1. Landing heading 247.93. Landing wind speed 4. Landing wind direction 176. Alright, so we'll finish that up. Man, that's nice though. We did a passenger flight. I feel really good about that. It's $66 minus fuel. We still made profit. I mean, that's better than, going over there and not getting anything. Passenger reputation up to 21. So the overall is 21.3. I guess that'll help it too. Maybe we can get to new planes and bank loans and other pilots quicker, because it took forever. If you watch Air Hauler 1, man, that took forever to get up to that point. Really, you got to get up to the Caravan. We'll buy this probably, or take this probably. The next will be a Baron B-58, and then maybe the Caravan after that or something. But that's when you start making money. Baron helps a little bit because you got 2 planes and carries a little bit more. But it's really, I think it was around the Caravan when we actually started to make money a lot better. Okay, but on the next flight, next episode, 32II to 19KY, back over to Kentucky. Are we in Kentucky, actually? Because just south of Cincinnati is back, right across the river, you're right back into Kentucky. And that still doesn't pay a whole lot. It's $1,200, but then it's 2KY8. That pays $5,000. Actually, maybe we should do this one first. That's got 2 days before that can be done. And yeah, because we'll go over to, we have to come over to 59KY, then come over here, then we can do that. Then 50KY. How much time until 50KY? We got another day. So I could do this today. I could maybe do 3. I don't know. Because we're going to have to record is there any point in recording like from here to here? Well, it's 50KY is the takeoff, isn't it? Yes, so we'll go from 19KY, not next episode, obviously we'll do the flight. The cargo flight, and then we'll have a good paying passenger one. Alright. So that's probably what it's going to look like, everybody. But I hope you all did enjoy this episode, and I'll catch you guys on the next flight.